What's up, SBD Crew? It's your boy Sports by Dustin, and today I'm giving you guys my favorite plays on PrizePicks for the Thursday night football slate between the Eagles and Texans, taking place on November 3rd. But before we get into the video, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and do that right now. We're trying to hit 5K subscribers by Christmas to do a big Christmas giveaway on the channel for you guys. If you guys aren't already liking the video while you're at it right now, go ahead and like the video. I really would appreciate it. It does help me out. It helps me push this video to a new type of audience that want to see this type of content. On top of, you guys have just been crushing over 100 likes. Got 181 last video. Let's try and hit 200 this video. And then also, if you guys don't know, I've posted on Twitter already, but I'm hosting a live stream watch party here on YouTube like we did last Thursday, where we sweat out all of our Thursday night football bets, all of our NBA plays for today. Also posted an NBA video, so make sure you guys check that out. But we are going to be sweating out all of our bets. We're going to be making a community slip as well, which is part of this video. So any of your guys' favorite plays, comment your favorite Thursday night football plays in the comments down below, and we're going to go ahead and take some of the comments from YouTube. I'm going to be tweeting it out, getting my followers' favorite plays for the Thursday night football game as well on Twitter, and we're going to be playing it together so we can sweat it out. Also, make sure you guys are on HOTSTREAK. If you guys are going to be tuning in to the live stream, make sure you guys are on HOTSTREAK, where we can place live in-play entries where we can say Jalen Hurts next middle of the game. It could be the second quarter, middle of the game. Jalen Hurts' next pass completion is going to be over under 8.5 yards. Dameon Pierce's next rush is going to be over under 2.5 yards. So something really, really fun we can do mid-game. Payouts are fast right away. Also, payouts are really good as well on HOTSTREAK for that. They also have softer lines than some of these, than like PrizePicks sometimes as well. So make sure you guys are checking that out. But I'm going to give you guys two of my favorite plays, and I'm also going to be talking through some other plays as well that I really, really like, because there are plenty of them I like here on PrizePicks and HOTSTREAK both. But make sure you guys are following me on Twitter as well, so we can go ahead and connect, get the community slip going over there on Twitter. Let's go ahead and hop into my favorite plays. So my first play is going to be a tackles and assist prop. It's going to be Christian Kirksey under 8.5 tackles. He's gone under this game. Let's just even back it up to last season. He's only going over this number 31% of the time. 10 out of 32 games last season did he go over this number. However, this season he's only gone over this number in 2 out of 6 games, and that was by the hook. He's played a couple of running teams, Denver, Chicago, that he went under. So if this game does go into blowout, I like him to still go under this number as the linebacker here. I think the number's too high. It's going to be moving to 8 probably here shortly. So make sure if you guys do like this prop to go ahead and get it in before the line does move. My next play is going to be a first half only. This Dallas Goedert over 22.5. Dallas Goedert, his first half compared to his second half this season is actually insane. He's doubling his stats in the first half as opposed to the second half. He has double the receptions and some, basically doubling his yards here as well. And he's catching in the first half of games, he's caught in 4 balls over 20 plus yards in one catch. So he's at 22.5. We get one of those and he gets another catch. Or he goes for 25 on one catch, and we go over this number in the first half. And it kind of protects us from a blowout in a sense. You know, if they stop passing the ball, if we were to take his main yardage, at 46.5 or something like that, they stop throwing the ball in the second half because Houston is very bad against the run. They run the clock out. That would kind of protect us from that as well. But there's also a couple other plays that I am liking on the slate. Before we move on to that, though, I wanted to show you guys over here on the PrizePicks Optimizer, which they have NFL, NHL, NBA, the whole works. They have Christian Kirksey at minus 8.5. The books, FanDuel's got him at minus 154. DraftKings minus 140. The other one's 145 or so. Once Pinnacle puts his in here, he's going to shoot up. Right now, he's already at 55.36% odds to hit. So make sure you guys, if you guys like the optimizer, you guys like comparing the sportsbook lines, that's the least you can do in your research. Link in the description. You'll get $5 off your first purchase of the optimizer. Highly suggested as well. One of the next plays that I kind of am looking at. Like I said, I like a lot of these, but I'm really anxious to see what you guys put in the comments, both here and on Twitter. So make sure the main slip is going to be posted on Twitter that we're going to be following in the stream tonight. But I also like some more plays. We got Chris Moore and Philip Dorsett, Houston wide receivers. You got Nico Collins, who's already been announced out. And then Brandon Cooks has not practiced all weeks with, I know he's dealing with a little bit of a wrist injury, but he's also dealing with drama where he wanted to get traded, did not get traded at the deadline. He hasn't practiced. Wednesday, he didn't practice. And the game is Thursday, so that's kind of an issue. I'm going to be following that very closely because if he gets announced out, Chris Moore and Philip Dorsett, their lines are far too low at this very second. Both for the first half, 12.5 and 12.5. But then also, I like the main, probably the full slate more, where Chris Moore is at 25.5, Philip Dorsett's at 24.5. If we look here, just last week, Nico Collins was out. Philip Dorsett had 45 snaps, which is actually one more than Brandon Cooks ended up having in general. But then Chris Moore, right behind with 34 snaps. It's going to be the two main wide receivers they have. If both of those guys, both Nico Collins, who is already announced out, and if Brandon Cooks is announced out, they're going to have to pass the ball. I don't foresee them having a lead. They're going to have to play catch up a little bit to keep up with the Eagles. That's just way too low for what might be the wide receiver 1 and 2 at 25.5 when they're probably going to be down. I'm really looking at those. But then on the other side as well, the reception totals over here for the Eagles, they don't have the receptions yet for Houston, but that could also be an option as well once they finally put them up. You look, the PrizePick Optimizer, A.J. Brown, over 5 is 56.96% odds to hit. Pinnacle's got him going over 4.5 at minus 193. Might I mention, just real quick, on HOTSTREAK, he is at 4.5 on HOTSTREAK as well. So minus 193 prop here on HOTSTREAK at 4.5 receptions. That's something I'm looking at. Devontae Smith, I mean, if you just look, A.J. Brown has gone over this number or pushed in every single game but one this season. Coming off a game with 6, he's getting 8.5 targets per game. He's coming off a game with 11 targets versus Pittsburgh. Same thing with Devontae Smith at 4 receptions over here on PrizePicks. If you guys like this number, he's gone over or pushed this, or he's gone over this number in every single game but 2 as well. He's getting a decent amount of targets, coming away with 8 last game. He had a game with 11 recently, 12. They're kind of getting them the ball a little bit short range compared to what we're used to seeing Devontae Smith with, which means higher completion percentage for me. I'm liking just too many props on this slate. So make sure you guys comment what you guys like. Tune into the live stream. I really want to see you guys there, and we'll see you in the next video.